We're here at the office of Senior Associate Athletic Director Wayne Dean here in Ray Tompkins' house and have a lot of things to talk about with Wayne, who oversees several sports here at Yale, and including foremost among the winter season hockey, both men's and women's hockey. And you see him sporting the pink tie, and we've got the ECAC Yale hockey black and pink jersey, and it's for Pink at the Rink, which is a cause to benefit cancer, and I know it's something that the hockey community has embraced, and it's something that Yale has embraced in years past. And Wayne, this year it became more personal.
It sure did. We've been supportive of this program since its inception, and the league really drives it, both in men's and women's hockey. But this year, Mandi Schwartz, number 17 on our women's hockey team, was diagnosed with leukemia, and it really did hit home. So it became very personal, and Mandy's one of our outstanding athletes and students here at Yale, and we certainly are supporting that front as much as we can.
And in Mandy's case, it did drive it home because she was on the ice competing at times this season, and then was hit with the diagnosis. So I think it's something that catches people by surprise a lot, and that's why it's a particular cause that Yale and other colleges are very smart to try and do something about.
Yeah, it sure did. You know, Mandy was struggling with fatigue and some different symptoms, but she's in such great shape and she's such a competitor that we just couldn't imagine what was wrong. And right up until the diagnosis, she was playing. In fact, when she went to the doctor's appointment, she had her bag and was ready to go to practice. So when it hits someone like that, it certainly hits home. The program was very affected by it. The players, you know, we're more than just a hockey program. We really are a family here, and to have someone that young and in that great shape to be stricken with something like this was very devastating to us. But the good news is that Mandy's a fighter, and we know she's going to fight through this, and we're there to help her fight through it. And we expect her back next fall playing hockey, and the prognosis is very good.
And you can find more details on YaleBulldogs.com, but I know her teammates have actively been involved with her site on CaringBridge. It's caringbridge.org, and keeping track of updates from her and just showing support. So any fans out there who want to express support can send her a personal message. There's an address to write her on YaleBulldogs.com also, but also through her CaringBridge effort. And more generally, if you want to help the cause, there's several things that Yale has set up that can be done to help the fight against cancers in general.
Yeah, the last weekend we had Pink at the Rink at the women's games, and we're going to be continuing that next weekend as well. We're home, and there's a couple things you can do. There's the sticks were wrapped for the game. They're going to be in an online auction. You can go to ecac.com and get information on that if you want to bid on one of the sticks. We're selling T-shirts and wristbands. And we're going to sell those through the women's game and probably sell those at the men's game the last weekend. And those have number 17 on the back, and just commemorating Mandy. And she's still here in our program. You know, we watch the team do many things, but you'll notice they leave a space for her in the national anthem, which was moving to see the space. And you know, our thoughts are with her. And I'm sure she's watching on the online things that we do. And we talk to her on the phone a lot. She sounds great. So we think everything's going well for her.
And she's got some great things to watch this winter, which I'm sure is something that the entire Yale hockey community can be proud of. I mean, looking at we're looking at Operation Pond Hockey right now behind us, which to me, I want to speak on the theme of family, but hockey is a family, and nothing more original of those roots than pond hockey.
Yeah, that was something that Keith Elaine's daughter actually was the originator of the idea, and Keith and I talked about it, and we went out and plowed the pond off and went back to our roots. And the players had so much fun. We had a bonfire out there going to keep people warm. We had 3-on-3 tournaments, and we practiced on the pond at the golf course. And it was going back to the way hockey was when you were a kid. And a lot of our players said they remembered why they started playing hockey when they were out there flying around on the ice and outdoors. It was a lot of fun.
You mentioned Keith Elaine, the head coach of the men's hockey team, class of 1980 here. The men's hockey team in the midst of one of its finest seasons ever. What has it been like? And I know they're going to say there's a lot of work still to be done, but what has it been like to watch those efforts this winter?
Oh, it's been outstanding. And the first thing I will say is, win, lose, or draw, this team and this family is a great group to work with. So whether we're winning or losing, there's a lot of great things happening in that locker room. But to be winning the way we are this year has been great. And yes, there is a lot of work yet to do. We're currently ranked 7th in the pairwise ranking in the country, which is a very high ranking. It's great. We have 4 games left in the regular season, then we have playoffs. But we have a lot of work to do to keep that. And, of course, this ties into Bridgeport, and we're hosting the regional this year in Bridgeport. And one of the benefits of being a host is your team is guaranteed to go where you host. So if we do get lucky enough to make the tournament, then we're going to be in Bridgeport, and we'll have a couple home games.